Ugh. Why? Every single time. Ugh. Every single time. We always go and get the formula, but then all of a sudden, nothing. Nothing happens at all. Oof, oof.
I know, Blinky Poo. Ooh, it's just that... that stupid sponge dork is always ruining everything. Yeah, boss. Yeah, boss. But look, we never give up, ever. Yeah, and we always keep on trying until we do get the formula. That's all we do.
Well, that's right, you two, because I never give up, and I never, ever will at all. What could I possibly do? I've got the best plan ever.
Really? What?
What if I head on over to that sponge dork's house and then just annoy the living daylights out of that sponge dork?
Ooh, that's a great idea.
Oh yeah, it sure is. But I'm gonna go do that right now. Be right back.
Alright, Plinky Poo, good luck. Well, anyways, it's about time for us to go to just wait here until Plinky Poo comes back. Alright, Karen. Ruff, ruff.
Man, I can't believe about what Bubble Bass did last time. I know, right? Where he came on over here to insult Luigi? What the heck is wrong with that guy? Yeah, what kind of a monster is he to insult Luigi? Yeah. I just don't know what he was thinking. And also, I can't even seem to find out who's worse, Plankton or Bubble Bass. Well, I say Bubble Bass because he's so annoying. All he ever does is try to take me. Well, I say the Stormtrooper because he's always such a baby about it when he is always like, I wanted to be on every episode of the SpongeBob SquarePants series, not that other sponge dork. Wee, wee, wee. Yeah, that's how bad the Stormtrooper really is, because he's such a baby sometimes. Wow, that Stormtrooper guy really is a baby. For always running over the SpongeBob SquarePants series' version of us. Yeah. And also, Plankton's such a baby, too, when it comes to stealing the formula. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I know, right? And, well, I think that this has got to be a good thing that Bubble Bass made fun of Luigi every single time. Why? Every single time with these conversations. Why? Yeah, you hear me. I think that Bubble Bass making fun of Luigi has got to be a good thing. Sponge dork. Oh my gosh. Plankton, why would you say that why would you say making fun of Luigi has got to be a good thing? Why do you always say that, Plankton? Why? Because it's true. That's what that green fatty Luigi and his stinky minions Peach and Daisy deserves for always being an abuser to Mario a lot for no reason. Because Luigi and Peach and Daisy are nothing but a bunch of fat old losers for always abusing Mario a lot every time they spank him and then throw him into the cooler afterwards. Wah, wah, wah. My gosh, I can't believe you said that. at. The reason why a lot of people keep telling Luigi about losers, it's because that's Luigi's job to make sure that Mario doesn't hurt Bart. The Simpsons family's his son. You know that, right? Well, guess what? I don't care. In fact, I liked it better when that green fatty Luigi and his stinky minions, Peach and Daisy, were never around in the first place. Because I liked it better back when Mario was on the old days where he's always all by himself to go after Bart. But he succeeds every time without Luigi around. Und. Wow! I can't believe you would say that to Luigi. You know what? That was very insulting to Luigi and Peach and Daisy put all together. I bet that hurt their feelings because of that. Well, guess what? I don't care. Because that's what they get for always abusing Mario a lot, and that's final. Well, anyways, give me the formula. Or else. Or else what? Plankton. I'm gonna torture the living daylights out of Gary if you don't hand over the formula. Oh no, you're not doing that. Wait, what? No, I was only kidding. Of course. Can't believe about what Plankton did. I know, right? Where he said that Bubble Bass making fun of Luigi has got to be a good thing? No, it's not a good thing at all. That was very insulting to Luigi. I bet that hurt his feelings because of that. Yeah, what kind of a monster is Bubble Bass to make fun of Luigi? Yeah, and what kind of a monster is Plankton to say insulting Luigi a lot was a good thing? Yeah, because, insulting Luigi is not a good thing at all. And oh my gosh, that was really insulting to Luigi. I bet that hurt his feelings because of that, right? Well, hey, at least SpongeBob kicked out Plankton, and that's what matters, Dad. For sure, Pearl. Well, anyways, it's about time for us to figure out what we're going to do in the meantime. Now that SpongeBob has finally kicked out Plankton. Alright, Mr. Krabs. This is bogus. Bogus! So, Plinky Poo, how'd it go? Badly. What? Oh my gosh. Did SpongeBob kick you out? Did that stupid little sponge dork kick you out again, I mean? Yeah, that stupid little sponge dork kicked me out again. Oh my gosh. You know what, boss? My brother is stupid. Yeah, what kind of a sponge dork is he to kick our boss like that? Right? Well, look, at least Plinky Poo never gives up, and then that's all we ever know. Oh. Yeah, that's right, you guys. I never give up, and I never, ever will. Sponge Dork and friends, you may have won for now, but when I'm back, you won't be so lucky next time. In fact, whenever I finally get my hands on you, you will finally be done for. You hear me? Done for. And then, just then, I'll finally open up my own restaurant. Or else it's the last thing I do. So just you wait, because I'm coming for you, Sponge Dork and friends. Alright guys, it's about time for us to figure out our next plan in the meantime. Alright boss. Alright guys, well it's about time for us to figure out what we're going to do in the meantime. Now that I finally kicked out Plankton. Alright SpongeBob. It looks like SpongeBob and friends were talking about what happened in the last episode when Bubble Bass made fun of Luigi. What the heck is wrong with him? But then of course, SpongeBob and friends have also found out that the Stormtrooper is even worse, because he always wants to be on every episode of the SpongeBob SquarePants series for no reason. All because of how much of a baby the Stormtrooper really is. But then, of course, Plankton ruined it by saying that Bubble Bass making fun of Luigi has got to be a good thing. What the heck is wrong with Plankton? Oh my gosh. But then, of course, SpongeBob has finally saved the day by kicking out Plankton. So now SpongeBob and his friends can finally lie down and relax. Well, anyways, so will Plankton finally say that Bubble Bass is making fun of Luigi has got to be a good thing again? Or will, of course, SpongeBob and his friends will always stop him from saying that, so that way he won't have to deal with going after the formula ever again? Stay tuned for more of the My Little Sponge on the Run series episodes. Sayonara, mina sensei!